Thank you so much for listening to Roll for Focus. Don't forget to rate and review us wherever you listen. And if you want to support us more, you can subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/rollforfocuspodcast. Or if you can't afford to subscribe to us full time but still want to help, you can go to our Ko-fi and make a one-time donation. Enjoy the episode!
Hello, welcome to Roll for Focus. With me I have...
Mars, pronouns he, they. I'll be playing our ever-changing fighter, Rokane, pronouns he, him.
I'm Cody, pronouns she, they. I'm playing our lovely single dad, Leon and Ygin, pronouns he, him.
I'm Artemis, pronouns they, them. I'm playing Xelas, the tiefling sorcerer, pronouns he, him.
And I'm Emmy, pronouns they, them. I play everyone else in the world. And some of them, my players don't like. Like Tilly.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Girl.
Fuck that guy.
kill them.
But yes, last time on Roll for Focus, it was discovered that the attack maybe was twofold, with Tilly heading to Xelas's town and two odd signatures heading to Ygin's. It was ultimately decided that as Tilly was closer and moving faster, that Xelas's had to be priority, as the two odd signatures, while very concerning, were kind of just taking their time, not moving at any enhanced sort of speed. Ygin wanted to stay the night at his home, just to make sure things were prepared, to give people warnings and the like, when Xelas and Rokane headed over to Crosspoint to warn everyone and ring the pirate bell, and also told his mom to shut up.
Shush. But still, that's close enough. We all players in the real world saw our lives flash before our eyes.
Yeah.
Also, Ygin is Theal's favorite.
Mm-hmm. Ygin is Theal's favorite.
And accidentally left Ygin something that will traumatize him.
Yeah.
But his daughter loves it, so...
And so does little Ygin. The children love it, and Ygin can deal.
They're perpetual puppies. It's okay.
It's okay. It's just ironic that it's like the session before that. It's like, we can have any pet but dogs. Here's a bag of 1,000 puppies. Thanks, babe. Really appreciate that. That's super cool. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
And we left off on Ygin heading over to Vamaria's to give her a warning, and that is where we will pick up.
We'll check in, say hi, and then gently break the bad news to her. Yes.
You knocked on the door. Vamaria answered. She kind of looks a little surprised, but smiles and goes, Ygin.
He gives a small smile, and
She's like, can I hug? Is that...
you can hug, yes.
Yeah. It's like, you saved my life, but also we
talked for like 10 minutes while I was not myself. Yeah.
So, she gives you a brief hug.
He'll return it, kind of give her a firm squeeze. They're a huggy family, so
Yeah.
like I'm sure she's used to it from
Yeah.
mom and stuff by now. But it's good to see you. Drake says you're settling in well.
Yes, I think I'm settling rather well. It's a bit of a change. Kaylee is settling.
Drake mentioned she's working at the tavern.
Yes, she seems to enjoy it more than she did at the casino.
Well, we only saw her talking with her manager briefly at the casino, but I can guarantee she's under a much better boss now.
Do you want to come in? I can make you tea.
I would like to come in. I wanted to talk to you for a bit. And
Oh, of course, steps to the side, lets you in. You see that the home, it still doesn't have a lot in it. Most of it seems to be like Kaylee. It's that sort of thing where it's like you can kind of just tell it's like a young girl's touch over...
/ borrowed extra furniture from my family while they're settling in.
Yeah. It's a very mismatched of like the community maybe came together and gave some stuff. Your parents, the couch is pink, the chair is what's something that clashes with pink?
Red, technically.
I was thinking like a really just ugly orange.
Also fine.
Yeah. So like nothing really matches, but it,
Drake slapdash together some side tables, like...
Yeah. There's one just really nice dining table that you just know is Drake. Something he probably could have sold for a good amount of money.
But housewarming gift instead for new friends that bestie brother sent our way.
But she gestures to the absolutely hideous chair.
He will sit. He doesn't give a shit what it looks like.
She's like, I'll make you some tea. Do you have a preference?
No, whatever you have on hand is fine. Thank you.
And she goes about it.
It's one of those, he wants to wait. He doesn't want to, be like, hey, by the by, Tilly's back. Ha 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 ha. While she's, busy, kind of wants that to be a sit down and have a serious talk conversation. But so just like some casual asking how her seamstressing's going, how Kaylee's settling in, like any friends they've made. Oh yeah, talk to so and so if you need this, that, or the other thing, sort of thing.
Yeah, she just tells you it's been going pretty nice. She's been doing one thing her entire life, so it's a change. And the culture here, while like yes, it's Gita still, is
a completely different area.
Yeah. So like getting used to it, and she's like, I've said some things and people just look at me oddly. But she sets down some tea in front of you. It's some honey lavender tea.
Sounds nice. Hold, please. I don't remember if I made Ygin allergic to lavender or not.
Oh no!
I remember I made him allergic to something.
I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard.
There's our 2 truths and a lie thing I made. Let's see. Yep, allergic to lavender. First thing on my fun facts about Ygin to have on hand.
Yeah.
So sniffs it, pauses. I'm sorry, I can't drink this.
Oh?
I'm allergic to lavender.
I am so sorry. Let me go make you different tea.
You had no way of knowing. It's fine, and I didn't think to warn. Didn't know that was one of the options.
I'm so sorry. I have some peppermint. I can...
You're fine. I said whatever. I didn't... That's on me. Oh. I'm glad I remembered that.
So he didn't die?
I don't know if it's like full anaphylaxis, but...
Might have some itchy throat going on.
Yeah, it's just like, I already got enough going on. I don't need fucking hives and a swollen tongue on top of everything. Like...
She very quickly goes makes you some peppermint tea and brings it back.
It's like, I'm sorry about the inconvenience. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Again, you had no way of knowing. It's fine. Kind of. Sips his peppermint tea just fine. Oh.
Thank goodness you're not also allergic to that.
No, I'm not. Yeah. Sips at tea a little bit. It's like, I did just want to check in on you, but also I did bring some news.
Okay.
I told you would come here to be safe, and I intend to uphold that, but we do know Tilly is in the area. She's not on Sarbos right now, and we intend to take care of her before she gets anywhere near here, but I thought you should know.
She's quiet for a long moment.
No, it's like, I know I just, like, ripped your trauma back open, bro.
But I don't have that stuff in me anymore, so she shouldn't be able to.
No, the whole reason she's in Gita right now is because of me and my 2 friends. She's intending to come after our families, I'm sure. But since you're here, I didn't want you to get caught in the crossfire or caught unawares. I don't think she would be targeting you, but right now she's across the water in Cross Point, and ideally we'll be taking care of her soon and she won't even make it back here. But I still wanted you to be aware.
Okay. Well, thank you for telling me, and it does make me feel better that she can't do what she did again. Maybe. At least not without...
It would be more difficult without your consent, yes. I don't think it's impossible, but...
And if she is after your family, they've been very kind to me. So, as much as I would like to never see her face again, if she does make it here, I'm not going to hide away while your family's in danger.
I appreciate that, but I also wouldn't blame you for wanting to keep you on your own sake.
I will keep Kaylee away.
Of course, no, that goes without saying.
And would probably insist that the children stay with her.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't want her to potentially show up and you get caught off guard.
That would have been less than ideal.
But I meant it when I said you'd be safe here. I intend to uphold that promise.
And I do appreciate that. And your family has been wonderful.
Told you they would take care of you.
You underestimated, if anything. They got me a whole house, Ygin.
I know.
I certainly did not have enough for this house.
It's been vacant for years. It's fine.
But yes, no, the entire town is lovely. Your mother has a way of organizing people very quickly.
She does. She swear in another life she was a military commander or something.
Thank you for telling me. If I had suddenly seen her, I would have thought I was having another waking nightmare.
Just kind of gives like a sympathetic look at that, but an understanding nod. I figured you deserved to know. Here was a good safe haven, but as long as we're fighting this thing, there's always a risk my family is going to be at risk.
From what I understand, the very little I understand, there are no safe havens at the moment.
Unfortunately not, no. But since Xelas, Rocaine, and I are actively fighting against it, if they can't find us, they'll find the next best thing. Which, at the very least, is Tilly's intention. Trying to draw us out or beat us down with threats. But we're not going to let that happen. Rocaine and Xelas are already at Crosspoint, doing recon and preparing for her arrival. Then we'll be back as soon as we can to make sure this place stays safe as well.
But if you take care of Tilly...
There's something else that's with her. We don't know. We still need to look into it, but she had another thing or two with her.
Great.
Something tells me... I doubt they will have the same vindictive energy towards us as she does, because we've already fought her once. But I don't know. Basically, we need to come back and then scout that out as well and see what's to come of that.
I mean, from what I remember how I was like, if they have that same thing inside of them, they're not pleasant.
No. They'll be at worst erratic, or at best erratic, at worst violent. But those that are willingly succumbed to it tend to keep a bit more of themselves, who knowingly step into it.
Right.
Not being lied to and willingly succumbing to it. Kind of like making that differential. It's like, yes, you willingly took it, but you weren't aware of what you were taking.
Yes. Well, like I said, I will not hide away while your family's in danger. You didn't hide away while mine was.
I appreciate it.
And tell Xelas and Rocaine, hopefully you'll all come back and I can see them myself, of course, but tell them they have my well wishes. Tell Rocaine that Kaylee still feels like she owes him a drink at the very least.
I will pass that along and pass our well wishes on to her as well. I didn't want to bother her while she was at work with all of this.
No, that's understandable. She would have been thrilled to see you all.
Well, again,
You all make quite the impression on her.
I'm glad to
Bouquet's
hear
a hero, Xelas is fun, and you have kind eyes.
it. She did tell me that much, yes. It was a little bit hysterical while we were getting out of the casino, but yes.
But she stands up and she's like, I'm sorry, I almost poisoned you.
It's all right. Again, not intentional. You had no way of knowing. That's on me.
Yes. The next time I give you lavender, it will be an intentional poisoning.
Noted. Good to know.
That's not even an if. That's a next time.
It's fine.
And I'll only do that if I'm very cross with
Oh no, I assumed I would deserve it if you did. Yes.
I'm mad at you. Poison.
you. She does go, it's not a deadly allergy, right?
No.
Okay, then yes, the joke.
It's just very unpleasant. No.
Then the joke applies.
I would warn you if it could potentially kill me.
I'm
It's
just
fine.
going to lightly poison you.
Just lightly poison me. It's fine.
She'll give you a quick hug and a little kiss to the cheek.
And he'll allow it. Yeah, just gives her a hug back, bows his head to accept the kiss, and gives her hand another firm squeeze. And as always, if you need anything, just let my family know. If you need anything from me specifically, I'm in contact as much as I can be.
Yes. Your family does have an open door policy. I'm
They do.
still knocking, though.
That's fine. They understand. But yes.
Gives you a brief little squeeze on the shoulder. The Ygin special, but on Ygin. But goes, make it hurt for me?
Absolutely.
She kind of smiles and will lead you out.
And he'll be on his way back to the main house. Well, his parents' house. That constitutes the main house as far as he's concerned.
That's the one where the forge is attached.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there anything you're doing before... Like, is there specific moves you want to make in preparation?
Again, it's a go with his mom to the constable, kind of be on the lookout for newcomers. If any are infected, they can be acting erratically, angrily, like not logically sort of thing. Kind of prepare that. And
you're framing it as like a sickness.
Yes. Framing it as the infection that we talked about.
Will you give me a persuasion check? And because you have your mom with you, who is kind of a pillar of the community...
Yep.
You can have advantage.
Thanks, Mommy. Oh, thank you, advantage. That's a 24.
What would it have been?
An 8. I got a 3 and a 19.
Yeah. Especially phrasing it of, like a sickness that's going around that makes people erratic and not some
an ancient
entity.
Evil, yes.
Yeah. There's a little more acceptance. Of course, there's only so much you can say and still make it sound like a sickness.
It's like you might see some like black vein, black mucusy type things if they are excreting anything, but other than that, it's mostly behavioral, yeah.
Don't let the black things get on you, 'cause that's how it transfers.
Don't let people sneeze on you. 6 feet between everybody.
Yeah, if anything, I think your mother goes that we're not sure how all it can
Spread.
Just to make everyone extra
Aware.
Yeah.
And then, again, kind of does what he can to pass that word around of, hey, beware. But again, it starts with a constable and trickles down from there. And past that, it's a... tell my family, literally everyone I know, what looks like who, what it all is, like more actual about the Icor with his family, and it's just like, yeah, weapons.
And I'm guessing the advice is also, if it's between being able to hunker down and fight, hunker down.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Don't
fighting
take these things on.
Fighting is a last resort, absolutely. And the gentle... not as alarming of like you do what grandma and grandpa say anyway, but really listen to them. And if they tell you go to somewhere with Kaylee, go somewhere with Kaylee.
I think maybe not knowing the specifics, but knowing something serious is happening, you get very long hugs.
No, yeah. Basically, whenever he's not working, he's just cuddling Zara, basically.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I have to leave in the morning again for at least a couple days. So, yes, soak up quality time with my babies.
Yeah, she is definitely going to sleep in bed with you tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
Little Ygin might too.
Which is also fine.
Which means Drake
Which
might.
means Drake, yeah. It's just me, Drake, and the kiddos. That's fine.
Cuddle puddle.
It's fine.
And we wonder why they might get shipped. In that case, we're going to transfer over to Crosspoint. What all, like, I know the Pirate Bell in general sets up a certain level of defense that the town goes into.
Yeah.
What all are you doing specifically? One, what is the base pirate defense? And then what are you and Rokane and maybe some others doing specifically?
So base pirate defense is we're keeping the ships in because we don't want to present any little fishing ships as a target. But it's a lot of, we've got, guards is the wrong word because they're not guards.
A little militia?
Yeah, a little militia basically kind of on the beach, docks, places where the pirate ship will likely try to get close to.
Yeah.
As a warding away. They have bows and crossbows and stuff. Quite possibly they have barrels of oil to do fire arrows, because if your ship's on fire, you're probably going to be more concerned about that.
Yeah. And you have told them that she's coming in on a passenger barge.
Yes, so probably not the oil if we can avoid it.
Yeah, because who knows who... The ferry driver is innocent. Probably.
Maybe, yeah.
Those are just on the side if there's any of, like, lifeboats effectively that come down off of them, just come separately.
Yeah.
Go after those.
Old Barv is innocent.
It's one of those things in this case, because it's a passenger thing, they might have a few people standing by ready on ships in case they do see fleeing people, sort of ones that aren't presenting as dangerous necessarily and everything. Specifically, Xelas wants to go out and basically disable her ship to force it into Sailor's Folly, because that'll basically wreck the ship, but they can have people standing by to rescue if need be, and it's a much narrower area, easier to do that with.
So it's like, we want to force you there.
Xelas wants to force you there. Whether everybody else wants to, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the fact that it is a passenger barge, and, you know, most of the people that are usually on there, like, you know the barge runner, you know a lot of people who would regularly be coming in. People are a little hesitant to put them in danger, because just because you have... Sailor's Folly is called that for a reason. Yes. So it's like, yeah, we can be ready, but people might die. Like, they're not underestimating that this is a danger. It's just like...
The issue being, though, he would explain about the infection, and like, I have no way of knowing if she's infected the entire ship. And if so, everybody's going to be a danger to themselves and us.
Yeah. I think one of the militia, like, again, you obviously have, like, a constable, because everywhere does.
Yeah.
So I imagine this militia leader is the constable.
Yeah.
So the constable, who I don't believe we've given a name.
No. Let's make it a woman.
Her name is Dora.
Okay.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Dora.
The Explorer! Yeah, and she's a ranger.
With a monkey companion.
Yes. Yes. Named Boots.
Shoes.
I was about to say, I think,
Yeah, named
I was about to say,
Shoes.
we're getting too close to copyright here.
A monkey companion named Shoes.
Sandal.
Sandal.
Yes, Sandal!
I was going to say socks.
And goes enchantment!
Different copyright.
But yes, Dora the ranger who has Sandal the monkey companion.
Monkeys aren't even native here, I don't think.
She was an adventurer before she was a constable, okay?
Well, then she should be Xelas' best friend, if that was the case.
She had a life before this. Maybe not an adventurer, but a life before this.
Yeah.
And then she decided to go somewhere a little calmer.
It was a gift from her late partner.
Yes. We're giving Dora so much lore.
Yeah, Dora needs the Laura.
That was her partner's name.
Laura?
Enjoy in a future newsletter seeing Dora made in Baldur's Gate 3 character maker, I guess.
We haven't even decided the basis.
It's something from there, sure.
Anyway, we deviated hard with that.
She's a half elf, half dwarf.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So says me. But yeah, she comes up and she's like, I understand the risk, but if there's even a chance that some of them aren't infected, we're luring them into a death trap.
I can then scout the ship. I know how to turn invisible and see what might be aboard.
You can turn invisible now?
I can!
Oh no. Hey, Dora knows your shit!
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Dora.
I don't know. I'm fully confident you can utilize that, and that's why I'm saying, oh no. But yes, if you can scout the ship, if you see innocence on there, we can't go with your Sailor's Folly plan.
Understandable.
In good conscience, I just can't.
No.
And I think if there's more innocence on there than not, I'm going to say that the militia is probably going to focus on getting them safe first, and then try and help if possible. If not, depending, it seems you kind of know what we're dealing with better than us. We might just hunker down and protect people, or we might come help. I can't believe I'm saying this, Xelas, but you're in charge on this.
She took 2d12 psychic damage. Save.
Yeah!
You've classed her as a ranger. She has the HP for
Yeah.
Yeah, Xelas' expression is odd. It's not like proud to be in charge. It's just like, oh god, recognition of the weight of that.
Yeah. Like, maybe when he first left, it would have been like, yeah, I'm in charge. I have authority here.
But now, flashback of Lath, flashback of Abreu. I don't want that to be my fault.
And my home.
Uh-huh. Yes, he is very concerned about that. It's a little why he's more like, I'd rather just scuttle the ship and save the people we can. But he kind of... So the weird kind of flash of emotions of... And yes, a little bit of pride, but at the same time, shit.
Yeah.
But I get that. But with it being a ship, with her being aboard, we still have to do as much as we can to stop her, because if she gets here, the damage she could potentially do and the infection that she could spread.
What exactly are we dealing with here?
I don't know. Last time we saw her, she nearly cracked my skull open.
Okay.
Thank you. Above board.
Yeah. Xelas, like, apparently that happened, but okay.
Vokane just next to you, giving you the, like, finally you admit it.
There's that look of just like...
vibrating.
You have to describe your look to our listeners.
Yeah, well, it's just kind of a quick glance of like, well, now you say it, and then it's kind of just back to because that's not important right now.
Yeah.
What's important is bolstering the defenses, making sure everyone's safe.
There's just some bombastic side-eye from Rokane for a split second.
Yeah.
She was able to infect another person who then spread the infection and caused an entire casino in Lathe to just...
Oh, how have we not heard of that?
Kind of gives her a look like, well, this is Crosspoint.
Yes, but surely we would have heard something.
Because afterwards it was hard to tell what had happened, and she was the coroner at the time and could hide evidence.
Right. We at least usually, we don't hear the idle gossip of places, but usually if there's something spreading, we'll hear about it eventually from, you know.
The infection spreading is not well known yet from what we've seen. It's in a lot of places, but it's just not to the common knowledge.
And this infection, it affects the mind?
We've most often seen it making people be aggressive.
Okay. Well, you scout the boat.
It's supposed to arrive here around 10 a.m. I want to be out there sooner, of course.
Yes. If you can scout the barge and identify how many, if any, are infected, and then maybe even sneak in and warn Barv of something if he seems fine. Maybe he can...
Barv is the
barge runner.
barge runner, okay.
Barv the barge runner. Maybe you could, he could help somewhat. I doubt... He wouldn't, of course, go completely off track because then he'd be somewhere dangerous with something he can't handle.
Oh, no.
But he might be able to get the civilians away faster so we can actually focus on protecting our people and helping you.
Yeah. If I can, I get the word to him and maybe start getting people lingering around the dinghies.
Yes.
Because then they could launch pretty quickly.
Yes. So we can do that. And depending on how well that goes, we might be able to do your Sailor's Folly plan. But unless I'm 100% sure. Because even in the dinghies, navigating that would be... Unless you're experienced.
The other option is I still disable the steering on the ship, but we have a barrier set up towards Sailor Follies with the boats.
I just have a really hard time okaying the risk of that many people. I know it's not that many people that come here, but...
We don't know how many are on board, unfortunately.
Exactly. Even just risking one person feels... wrong.
He kind of nods, like, in understanding, but, like, after... Yeah. And he hates that he feels this way, but it's like... But now it's one person versus my town, so...
The lesson you've been learning again and again, yeah.
And, well, just the fucking hauntedness of the aftermath of the Caslin fight and everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that here.
Yeah. But she goes, as usual, at least half the militia, no matter what, is going to be at the community building, keeping people safe, being in line of defense there. If there's more people that we have to take in from the barge, more people are going to be allocated there to keep things calm on the inside and the outside.
Of course. Yeah, understandable. It's just hard to know exactly. I just know that there's a danger approaching.
No, I understand. And you being able to swim out and see will hopefully help. It's just a matter of when you want to do that.
As soon as possible. The more I know, the earlier I know.
We could get you out there tonight.
Under the cover of darkness would probably be best.
Yes. Get you on at least one ship, one of our faster ones. Mm-hmm. And then a good distance away from the barge, you can swim.
Yes. And if need be, I can swim back.
Yes, and then they can just look like a fisher ship that's gone a little further out. Not unusual.
No. But ideally not seen at all.
Yes. I can ask around for volunteers on that end.
Okay. Will Sam lend their boat? They have the fastest one.
They do have the fastest one. Perhaps. Usually they're pretty willing to help out, but I'd also understand maybe not wanting to be the one to
go. That's where if they're willing to lend.
Yes, lend someone else but I'll ask around for volunteers, and you just keep helping with the normal protocols and anything extra you think that might be needed. She kind of gives you a clap. Gives you a clap too, Vokane. You're not really talking, but you're actively helping.
Yeah, no, he's again, thinking, and I'm going to lead up to that once
Yeah.
I need to talk to Xelas.
But she gives you a pat. Sandal gives you a pat on the head.
Pat's Sandal on the head.
And she goes off, leaving Ygin and Xelas to discuss things. But before we do, that's where we'll head to a break. Bye!
Bye.
Hey guys, we wouldn't be able to do this podcast without the support of our listeners. If you'd like to support us even more, you should head over to Patreon and check us out there at patreon.com/rollforfocuspodcast. You'll get all kinds of cool stuff like our hyperfocus episodes that release on our off weeks, where we talk about the episode and our thoughts and predictions about the future of the show, us playing games in and out of character. You can suggest an NPC or a magic item for Emery to give us in the world. There's some fun canon-adjacent shenanigans and backstory info you can find. And we have 2 mini-campaigns running. For patients and higher tiers, we have our first side tangent campaign called The Pilgrimage. Emery and I are running a Tales of the Valiant game where a Beastkin war cleric of the trickster god Nakresh is on her very first official pilgrimage. What could go wrong? And Play to Your U tier gets our first off-topic campaign called Clean Slate. It's a quote-unquote blank sheet D&D campaign. What does that mean? You'll have to listen to find out. And we're enacting our very first Patreon stretch goal. When we get to 50 paid tier patrons, Emery is going to run a one-shot where we play a group of adventurers that run into the ancestors before they became the world-saving heroes we know now. Even more fun, patrons will be able to pitch character concepts we'll choose from to build our one-shot characters. You can join for as little as $1 a month, and every dollar we make goes right back into producing our podcast with the hopes we can improve and make it everything our listeners deserve. Thanks!
Welcome back!
Hello.
Welcome back.
Ygin and Xelas, you are alone.
Xelas is about to walk off
Yeah.
unless Rokane stops it.
I think we're alone now.
Yeah. He'd just be like, hey, before you go,
What?
I just wanted to... I was thinking, like, yes, your invisibility does keep you out of people's vision, but you have to keep in mind that Tilly was able to sense us. Mm-hmm. And if she's gotten stronger, it's possible she might be able to sense your position.
Nods.
So, just in case, he reaches into his bag, and he's gonna pull out, well, looks like just a piece of yellow scarf, because that's what he used it last, was part of his yellow scarf.
Uh-huh.
And he's gonna hand you the Hat of Many Fashions, which gives you the, I believe it's what, the Disguise Self spell?
You can
No, it's just a
change
fancy
the
hat.
Oh, it's just a fancy
It's just
hat?
a fancy hat. You can change what it looks like.
I don't know, just put it on, make it like a little cowl or something. I don't know. He was just trying to offer something to help.
I think he tastes a bit of yellow scarf with confusion
It just
before
turns into a
remembering.
hat.
Yeah, before remembering, and it does that. Like, oh, that's that.
Just in case if you need to blend in with people, I guess.
All right.
I don't know. I don't
you.
like that you're going there by yourself.
Do you want to be on the ship? How good of a swimmer are you?
I'm not going to be much help there.
Okay.
It is the best option we have. I don't like it.
Nods. He's saying that you can come on like Sam's ship. So like you wouldn't dive into the water, but you'd still be there in that boat.
Yeah, it's just he's not going to be much help here. And he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that you're going to be up there on your own, but it's literally the best thing we have.
But hey, if you're on the ship, you can maybe see if things are starting to go wrong.
Yeah.
With his 60 feet of dark vision
Yeah, during night
during night.
Who knows? There could be a lot of...
flashes.
Yeah.
And that's also depending on how close you're getting. I doubt you're stopping that close to the barge,
No.
especially with how far this one can see.
I'm fine with him with Rokane going in terms of that way we can get the ship back, and that way, like, you know, once you get back on, you'll be fine. But he doesn't like the idea of you going up there alone. And then
If Tilly can sense us, you being on Sam's boat might be good because it'll feel like we're coming towards her.
use me as a distraction. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think you should like draw attention necessarily to yourself right away, because whoever's going to be
No, it'd be
steering
a
the boat.
Subtle. Oh, it didn't even cross his mind. He's like, oh, thank God I don't have to drive the boat.
One of the many sailors in this
Think
town
aspects.
is going to be...
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put you on a boat that you've never done before in a
'cause I
place
figured-
that's very
I don't even
dangerous
know how
to
to steer
sail.
a carriage. We're gonna make you steer a boat.
Rokane was like, yeah, Xelas will drive the boat, and then I'll wait on there. And then it's just like, thank aspects. I don't have to drive the boat. There's that moment of just relief. As I've now, no, it'd be more of a subtle thing for her, not.
Yeah, potentially have the boat be steering like back and forth, giving the impression that I don't know you're preparing. I don't know. It just depends on how much she can sense us.
We don't know, but it's better than just having you go alone. He's visibly unhappy with the fact of you're going up there alone.
Rokane's usually visibly unhappy.
Okay,
I know,
he's visibly worried.
No,
Because it is dangerous and there's nothing he can do to help you in that situation.
And the Ygin who's not here, it's like you're both drawing attention to yourselves. What if she just attacks right then and there, and then I'm not there to help? Anyway.
This is the best option we have.
I know.
And Rokane is accepting that with also being okay with not being happy about it.
Which
And
is,
not throwing
which
a
is improvement for Rokane.
But after that small conversation, he's going to go and he's actually going to head over to the militia that are stationed around the, hall?
community center, which is probably not really much of anything.
And at least
Just
try
a
to
slightly
offer...
bigger hut comparatively.
Yeah, try
This
to
is a-
offer...
The fucking village.
Yeah,
We are
it's
not fancy.
It's the every town has a constable. Does every town have a? I'm forgetting my own word. 1 second.
Meritocrat?
Yeah.
I don't think so, no. Doesn't each, country, quote-unquote, have one within the continent?
So it might be
Government
the old-
stuff. The queen. There's an overseer per continent. Ambassadors oversee each section. Oversee ambassadors appointed by overseers for sections of the continent. Meritocrats are for cities of their area that are ultimately elected, and constables elected town to town. So the whole of that little island section might have a meritocrat, but I don't know. Cross Point itself would
No.
not
Yeah.
have one.
If anything, the thing that serves as the mayor is probably also Dora the constable sort of deal. So if anything, she might have a place that serves as both
It might just be her freaking house.
her house that's a little bigger that she also uses as a community center.
she built on an extra enclosed porch or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because again, very small village. They're not going to have things like that. They gather in town square, the open area in the middle.
Yeah, it's less a community center and more a community hut.
Like I said, just a slightly bigger hut to fit everyone into.
Yeah.
If everyone can fit.
Or a pavilion, not even a hut, just a pavilion.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
people can still stand on the outskirts, but there is a covered area.
Yeah, it's people can go inside, people can go in the pavilion, and the militia will just be
around.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably near town square because
Yeah. Yeah.
either you're in this little pavilion thing or you're in town square.
Yeah. It's still in town square. It's where everyone gathers. There's just a covered section with maybe a quote unquote stage made of just plywood for where they stand on to talk to the crowd.
This is where the kids put on their performance every year.
It also doubles as theater in the park. Yes.
But yes, you're going up to one of the militia.
He's going kind of honestly addressing them all of terms of trying to offer his understanding of military tactics and everything to help better ready their defenses and bolster them, offering any and other positions that he can think of.
Give me an intelligence check. You can argue for another skill if you'd like, but I feel like this is you using your knowledge of tactics that Kusai
History?
has taught you. I'd allow history.
Okay.
But using your knowledge of that to help bolster things, and if you roll well, then I'll consider this town a little more fortified.
Okay. Listen to the clicky clacks.
Yes, Mars rolled a double nat 20 at the beginning.
For test rolls.
No, see, that was all my luck. I rolled a 3, so that's a 7. 8. Sorry, I can't math.
You're not unhelpful. You just, you're still put to use. You're still
Who is
doing...
this random ass kid
Yeah, it's
telling
like
us what to do?
we've actually fought pirates and have this, and you're like 90% still book learning, kiddo.
Yeah, if anything, it's like you're just put to work helping.
Yeah.
Your stuff is mostly focused on those big battles and like city sieges and
Yeah.
everything.
And that's where he's going
There's
to
a little
it.
bit of it that's just regurgitated Monkek advice.
It's like your
Possibly.
advice isn't bad. It's just not good for this.
situation.
But yes, night eventually begins to fall. Dora comes to you and going, Sam is lending their ship, and you've got a captain, and Dita walks up. She's like, as if I was going to let anyone else.
Yeah, Zealous kind of smiles like, I figured it'd be you. He kind of, but it gets serious. But you might have to sail away.
Okay.
Stares
"Excuse
at
me?"
her.
I understand I might have to sail away.
He's like, he knows in his head
I
she's
understand.
not going to.
You might tell me I have to sail away.
Yeah.
You have the Rocky Talkie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe I do.
I think we took one too, because so we could communicate back.
Yeah. Wait.
What no, Caxus has a sending
Yeah.
stone, and I have the other one, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because Rokane had Caxus's for a moment.
But you left it with him.
Yeah. Because why would I need it?
Yeah, so unfortunately there's no real way to...
I know
Yeah,
that we were
we
going
are-
in. Yes,
we-
we
that-
don't have a communication
That was
source.
the thing. We were blind. I
Yeah.
could talk with Caxus. Y'all took the map. But there's no way for us to communicate with each other.
Caxus maybe has a way to communicate with you guys, but he's not adept at it.
And at this point, 90% of the sending stone is used for the day anyway, between
Yeah.
the
and-
morning check-ins and then Caxus's freak out.
Yeah. And Drake rode out to, go to a cleric and might be coming back with a sending scroll.
Yeah, but the main goal was to have a cleric send to Crosspoint to begin with.
Yeah.
And
we have-
send to the party.
And send to Lexori, yeah.
Yeah.
You have the returns. We all have return stones to
Yes.
go back
Yeah.
to Caxus's.
that's-
Because those aren't one
Those
use.
aren't
That's
one
just
use.
our
It's
crystals.
the squishes that are
That are one use, and that I have one left of to get me to Crosspoint, and that's it.
and we don't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the problem of y'all would be using the two to get to Crosspoint, and then we'd have to find our way back the traditional way.
Yeah, which is fine. It's just trying to think of worst case scenarios. What do we do, as Rokane does?
Yeah. Worst case scenario, y'all do what you did in the first Tilly fight and fuck off back to the home base, and then Caxus can pass on a message to me.
He's gonna bring it up whenever we're on the boat, but the idea of if there's a moment of you're in danger, don't even hesitate to use the return crystal.
Feel free to bring that up in conversation. 'Cause
absolutely.
That's going to be a conversation.
Yeah.
But Xelas will be much like Dita of the, I acknowledge you say this is the best thing to do.
Yeah,
Yep. Those are words you said to me.
Yeah, Zealous like, I know there's no point in arguing with Dita.
And it will be much of, I'm not going to argue with Rokane, but I'm not going to do that either.
but
Yeah,
that's gonna be more of a on the boat, when
Yeah.
you get ready to leave.
You do notice that Dita has a crossbow on.
Yeah. Hey, that
It's
just
not
good
unusual. Yeah.
It's just good precaution.
Yeah. And almost every boat is equipped with javelins and spears and
We do spear fishing.
yeah.
Harpoon! Anyway.
God damn it. A harpoon? Hey, Sam's is the nicest boat. There might be one.
Yeah. Fastest. Not necessarily the nicest, but the
That's
fastest.
true. But yes, Dita gets whatever you need and I'll get the boat ready.
Okay, Xelas is going to leave behind most of his pack. He's going to take the Everfull canteen with the healing potion. He's got his daggers like normal, including one of his silver daggers. I'm just double checking of other crap he has. God damn it, where's my inventory? The med kit. Obviously the red jewel, but that's just kind of like on his necklace now with the arcane focus, basically. Mm-hmm. And he's actually gonna dig out from deep in his bag this wrapped bundle that has the potion from the deck as well. Keeping that carefully wrapped, because we don't need to be a bright fucking beacon.
No. Once you're underwater, even though you can see in the dark, having some extra light may not hurt.
It could also be a really good signal.
Yes,
it could
exactly.
be, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't think about that. I was trying to think of some way that you could use a signal, but that works.
Yeah. Instead of a flare gun, light potion!
You just go, wee!
Or even just that light because of how bright that shit is.
Yeah. So
one day we'll find out what that potion does. One day.
It might be in this fight! And obviously he has that, but he's basically switching his normal big back to his, like, small one that he used for diving. And obviously, Ramen is not coming. Ramen is staying with
the children.
Kid. Yes.
Yeah.
It's to Hal and Cassie. Okay, guys, you have to watch Ramen. All right, he's going to be scared, and you have to keep him safe.
Okay, we'll keep him so safe.
Yes.
Oh, that was another thing I wanted to bring up. The unicorn has been summoned for
protection of the
land battle. Yeah.
Oh.
It's not coming on the boat with us.
Yeah, there's a lot of people are just staring at the unicorn now and then.
That's why your advice was so garbage. They were distracted by the unicorn standing next to you.
That's a whole ass unicorn.
Like, yes, it's a baby unicorn,
And
but that's still a
just
unicorn.
chill with just like chatting of like, just stay here and like, keep them safe the best we can.
And she stays until she pops, right? She's not like on a time limit. Okay.
No, if we're in, I think it's 100 feet, we can commune mentally.
Yeah.
But other
she's
than
not
that, there's no
gonna pop
limit.
either.
No.
Yeah, she just exists. Familiars just exist until they pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might be a good thing then to have a code, like, if you can communicate to the unicorn, she can then warn the town, like, okay, all right, Doria, if the unicorn stomps 3 times.
I was about to say, she can communicate telepathically.
That's true, I forgot about that.
It's just the long distance with your...
But communicating to Dora.
Yeah. No, yeah, she can communicate telepathically.
Okay.
We established that in the Caslin fight.
Yeah. All right, unicorn, this is Dora. Dora, unicorn. Unicorn will relay if we have a problem.
Understood. You have a unicorn.
Pat's unicorn on neck. I don't have a unicorn. He has a unicorn.
I mean, she's more of just
a friend.
Partner. Yeah, I don't...
Sandal is now on unicorn.
Yeah, the idea of Rocaine having a unicorn, like, own it, and he's like, I don't know, that's not my unicorn.
I own the necklace that she summoned from. That's it.
She comes to my aid, not
I make her.
Yeah. Because I feel like, I could summon and she'd be like, nah, not right now. I'm busy.
I'm busy in my dummy plane.
You got left on red.
I'm getting my hooves done.
That's just one thing that I felt with summoning specifically. It's very, Lucy from Fairy Tale. No. She can summon creatures, but they can choose not to answer.
Yeah.
Fairy Tale is not an anime I got into.
But you're also zealous before you leave. Vitalin comes up to you.
This is the first time I've seen her today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she immediately gives you a hug.
Oh, Zealous is hugging her back.
She's like, I'm so glad you're okay, but also, like, kind of hits you on the shoulder.
Also, I'm about to go be stupid, I guess.
Yeah, is there anything that the underwater, the Triton community can do to help? I know, usually when it comes to pirates, we can try and disrupt their ships, but this is a whole barge, and...
I guess just still be prepared just in case we have to do something like that.
She gives you another really big hug, and she's like, you're not allowed to die.
I'd rather not.
Okay, well, I'm saying you're not allowed to, and I'm the smart one between us. So you're not allowed to die, okay?
Rogaine in the back. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, just like, I like the cut of her jib.
I'm the smart one. That's not hard.
He just kind of smiles a little bit again and just like, I don't want to, and I will try my best.
Yeah, just gives you another big hug.
Yeah. And he does give her a tight hug.
She does have to go. I heard you can go invisible now.
Yeah.
Is it just you who can do invisible?
So far, I haven't figured out how to do it on others.
You're not the only one who can swim really good.
I can't do it on you, though.
I'm sneaky.
Xelas is like,
You shouldn't be alone. Even if I'm not on the boat, but at least there to see if something goes wrong and swim back to Sam's boat.
Maybe. I can see really far in the dark, so I'll be able to see. We haven't, kind of looks over at Rogaine. We haven't really talked about a signal, but I'm bringing the potion, that really bright one.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Maybe if something's gone bad, I can unveil that, and then you'll know.
Maybe I should rephrase. I'm swimming out whether you say yes or no. Why did you ask? I just wanted to make it sound like I'm asking permission, and I'm like, you know, going by what you said, but you're my best friend, and we're all each other has left, and I'm not letting you go on a murder boat alone.
Xelas just kind of pauses, like, I knew those words were going to come back to haunt me.
Rogaine's just,
Come on the boat, at least, okay?
Okay.
First, so you don't have to swim the entire way.
I would appreciate that. I'm very good, but...
She's a Triton, yeah.
Yeah.
Though he's also having horror flashbacks to, good lord, Ruvain.
Yeah.
There we go. Of going, yeah, and he was a sea elf. Didn't help. But anyway.
Well, not a lot helps getting your head cracked on a big rock, so...
And being trapped underwater
Yeah.
and unconscious,
Yeah, none of that really, that doesn't really matter what you are when that happens.
But that doesn't matter in Xelas' brain.
He's gonna get his other friend killed.
Woo. He's got his sister and his best friend coming. He is not happy here. But, like... He also knows in reverse positions he'd be absolutely fucking furious not going, so...
So it's like, I can't judge you for this.
Yeah.
The kettle is angry at the pot right now.
But the kettle knows better than to say no.
But yes, on to the boat. Everyone armed as much as they can be. And you sail on out. How far would you want to stop?
He wants to be able to, at least him, get in sight of the barge.
Which is
180 feet.
180 feet.
it's like worst case scenario. We can also use the map
Yeah.
to see where the
That's
ship
true,
is.
but that's...
But the boat also goes on a very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can use it
I
while
can't-
you're sailing out to kind of help your navigation.
Yeah, so I guess it's used... Because he can't take the map with him once he swims.
No,
He's gonna ruin
Rogaine
the-
can hold on to
Yeah.
the map. Yeah.
So, like, okay, it's going to be wherever it is, so let's get there and... Maybe not even necessarily where Xela can see it, but at least knows if I swim for a short distance, I should be able to then start
Yeah.
being able to see it and everything.
Yeah. And it is also, like, you know, an active passenger barge, so, like, there is some light that serves as it's in the distance.
Versus on this ship, we'll probably have no lights because
No.
everybody on the ship has dark vision.
You biolume, it's fine.
But at the
He's not doing that either.
at the absolute worst, it's like when we start, maybe we have a small light, but once we're getting closer, the light goes off.
Yeah, a little lamp or something. Because we got Rogaine, he's got dark vision,
Yep.
so...
Not as far as you, but I still can see.
Yes.
Sort of.
Shut up.
And Dina knows these waters, too.
Yeah.
She is not incompetent.
But you get within 180 feet. Dita gives you a hug.
We'll hug her back. We'll also hug Dita. Not Dita, Vitalin.
Yeah, Vitalin gives you a hug and then immediately, like, does up her hair and is like, I'm coming with you.
Not all the way.
Not all the way. I'll stay 60 feet away.
All right.
But she will do that. Give Dita a hug herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then you jump in the water.
No hugs for Rocaine.
I mean, that's fine.
I don't know you. No, she maybe gives you like a pat on the back of just like, thanks for being there for my friend.
Okay.
I think the best Xelas does is give you kind of an expression of gratitude, but he knows you're not huggy. So, like, he would hug you, but he knows you don't like that.
You get probably like a be safe and don't do anything stupid.
You do know Xelas, right?
All three of you have told me this. Okay, all right. And he's just going to dive in the water now.
You hear a fourth voice in the back of your head that's just Ygin going, be careful.
No heroics.
He gone. He in the water.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Vita is right behind.
Vida.
Sorry. And I think that is where we'll end our episode. At getting into the water.
Oh, boy.
Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had just as much fun listening as we had playing. And remember,
Play to your you.
Bye.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of all things TTRPG related, which I know you are because you're listening to us, you should go check out Crescent Moon Alchemy Co. Michaela and Ryan put all their love into their products, and a portion of each order goes to help support green initiatives. They've got a bunch of cool stuff like potion bottle dice rollers, fidgets, shirts, mugs, and an amazing backpack with more than enough room for all your adventuring gear, and so much more. We're super excited to be ambassadors for them, so go to crescentmoonalchemyco.com/RFF10 and use code RFF10 for 10% off your first order. Do you want a shirt or a poster with your favorite Ouroboros boy on it? Maybe a mug with the Ouroboros symbol? Your very own special depression blanket? Maybe a journal with Thiel's Magpie Shop logo? We have all of that and so much more in our merch store. You can find it at ttrpgswag.com/pages/roll4focus. 50% of all profits go straight to us, and 50% go to TTRPG Swag for hosting and helping. Make sure to check it out. Thank you for listening to Roll for Focus. Make sure to rate and review wherever you listen. Episodes are edited and transcribed by the Roll for Focus team. Character art is by Miedek. She can be found at linktree/Miedek. That's MEDEKH. Intro-outro music is The Last Dragon by Alex Bass. Background music is by Christopher Gallivan. You can follow all our socials, which can be found on our website, rollforfocus.com, or in our link tree. If you want to do more to support us, you can make donations at our Ko-fi or subscribe to our Patreon for as little as $1 a month for all sorts of goodies like access to character sheets, games in and out of character, mini campaigns, shoutouts at the end of the episodes, and more.
Hey everyone, thank you all so much for all the support you give. We especially want to thank our patrons, like those who have found enlightenment and know that it's best to play to your you, like Luchik and MN House of Cats. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do this without you.
I stayed up just
1,
a little past 10.
2, 3,
It's recorded.
4, 5. We're recording.
Yay! Hi, everybody. Welcome to my podcast. My name is Rebecca, and yeah.
Rebecca and yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your podcast about?
Rebecca and yeah?
Yeah, it's about me.
Okay.
Rebecca and yeah.
And what do you do, Rebecca and yeah?
Yeah, what's so fascinating that you get an entire podcast about yourself?
Well, you see, I have a podcast, and that's already kind of dope.
I was about to say, does anyone need actually something interesting about themselves to have a podcast these days?
So the most interesting about you is thing
That
about
you have a podcast.
Yeah.
and your podcast is about having a podcast.
I mean, like, podcasts are just kind of cool, you know? You just kind of sit in front of everything and just talk about whatever you want. So, you know, this podcast, it's about whatever I want.
And what do you want, Rebecca and yeah?
Money. Send me money.
Gotta get that money. I think you're on the wrong site for that. That one's OF.
like you can get money, but think you're gonna do better on OF, Rebecca and yeah.